record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the...
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have Chase Elliott's 2022 Talladega race win. I want to say, I'm not too sure, but I want to say this is the final race win of the season for Elliott, even though I haven't reviewed like one of the other wins he's got. I don't know which one, but I still have one to review, but I figured I'd get to this one first just because I like it a little better, and it's the newest release. But I believe this is the final race win of that season. For Elliott, at least. Obviously, it's not the final race win. But yeah, so just your standard, your typical NASCAR Chase Elliott scheme for Napa. It's just how it goes. A bunch of blue, white, and yellow, really. And then, of course, they kind of switch it up every now and then, every year. Either way, you can never really go wrong with a Talladega win. So, yeah, this is not Elliott's first Talladega win. I think this is his second Talladega win. Right? Because he got the one in 2019. Yeah, or 18. I think it's 19. I don't remember. But yeah, it's not his first rodeo for Talladega, but still a pretty awesome paint scheme. The blue matches with the Napa pretty well, and of course you got the, or not blue, I'm sorry, the yellow matches with the Napa pretty well, and then of course you got the yellow playoff banner and spoiler, which just adds to it. So all in all, I believe this is a pretty well-rounded diecast. Paint scheme's kind of bland just because we've seen it so many times, especially in, race wins. But still a pretty decent diecast all in all. My cat just jumped on the table is why it rumbled like that. But yeah, still a pretty decent diecast. So we're going to get this bad boy out of the box and take a closer look at this magnificent race win, because I believe, just Talladega, just in general, makes it a good race win just because of the track itself. But with it being Elliott, the fan favorite, and the playoff banner and spoiler matching the paint scheme along with the confetti, that makes it look really good. Here's the diecast out of the box, and this thing looks actually a lot better out of the box. But yeah, again, that blue and yellow combination is always, a hit. They never miss with their paint schemes for Napa anyway. There's some that aren't my favorite, but they're still decent paint schemes. Again, the yellow blends in with the playoffs and the paint scheme, so that just kind of all together throws it in to a mix, and it ends up looking really good. So one thing I'm kind of interested in is this decal up here on the roof. That's where the camera is, that little like half circle. I don't know if it's supposed to be white. I'd assume so because it's Napa, which I thought would be yellow, on the roof. And, of course, the roof is blue, so they probably just put white around it and then put that camera there that we could actually see, like, the camera sponsor and stuff. So, yeah, that's, like, an exclusive thing to the race wins, is that little camera spot. Normally, there is no half circle like that, but I guess because it was a blue on blue, they had to do that to kind of make it, noticeable and stuff. So, anyway, onto the hood here. We got Napa, a little bit of confetti, not a whole lot. There is a little bit of race build-up there. Not a whole lot, but there's some. You can see the louvers there. The hood flaps got Napa. Elliott on the name banner. Of course, you got a white Chevy bow tie for whatever reason. I don't know why they didn't make it look black, or color it black just to make it look better. And then also these little poles. My paint has finger on it. There you go. My finger has paint on it, so don't mind that. But these little stripes here are like the brackets in the windshield. They go past the banner, which is weird. I don't know why they would, but they do, which is just a little interesting. I'm not really too sure why that is. But on the roof here, got some more confetti, yellow and black, of course. It's got some specs in the number 9. Napa know-how. It is a little covered in confetti, but you can still read it. Elliott on the rear name banner. There we go. We got some... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought for sure that Napa logo is flipped upside down. I'm like, no shot, but no, we're good. Yeah, I literally thought the Napa Auto Parts logo was flipped upside down, and I'm just dumb. So, yeah, Napa Auto Parts right there. It is covered in confetti. It is a lot harder to read versus the know-how on the roof, but it is there, as you can see, just barely. I got the yellow playoff spoiler back here again, which matches with the paint scheme really well. Got Auto Care, Camaro, Valvoline. ZL1, of course, got the taillights and the bow tie. A little bit of damage back here. It is Talladega, so there's going to be some all bumping and drafting going on. A little bit of confetti on the back end, too. On this side, you got UniFirst, Auto Parts, got the almost like the granite type wheels, A-Shock, Hooters, Lumar, Got some of the race wear on that little, like where it sticks out on the side for the wheel well. You can see it kind of builds up there. A little bit of confetti all the way down on the skirt. Kind of follows the side. You got the number 9 Napa with some race wear on it. You got Chase Elliott, Elk Salto, Cincinnati, Freightliner, Hooters, Mac Tools, Simeon's, and Service. No. Yeah, Service, I believe. And then you got 4 winner stickers, so this is his 5th win. I don't know the wins in order, so I'm going to throw it up on the screen here. But yeah, Kelly Blue Book covered in, you know, some confetti there. Not a whole lot. I got the little dash thing there. Ooh, NASCAR playoffs are a little crooked. Round of 12. We do have some... Oh, I hit my camera. We do have some build up on the front end, and we do have some decal error on the front end from this wheel well. I've kind of said how to fix it. I don't know where my little blade went. There it is. If you want to fix this, all you gotta do, it's pretty simple. You just take your product. It's just where they didn't cut it all the way. And you just kind of scrape off some of that there. It may not look the prettiest, but you will still get your thing out the way. So, yeah, there you go. That's how you clear the wheel well for just some stuff like that, because it happens all the time. With it being Lionel, you know, it's not expected, but it's not surprising whenever we have that too. So always keep that bad boy in standby. That way, if I need to clear out a wheel well, I always can. Then we got the front end here. Doesn't really line up, but it's close. I got some race wear, Sunoco, got the number 9. I got the front end here, of course, with the bow tie and the headlights. Got the grill and the grill opening, no tape or anything. A little bit of confetti scattered on the bottom there of that carbon fiber splitter. Looks very nice. Going on this side, you got some more race wear. Not a whole lot going on this side. A little bit more race wear, more confetti around that stick out point, and then to the shark fin. You got a little bit of fuel spillage right here on this quarter panel, but not really much else going on. So all in all, a pretty good looking diecast, even in terms of Lionel. It looks good. There is not a lot of issues that I see. I did have to clear out an issue of my own. The playoff logo was a little crooked, a little odd, and then the front end was just slightly off. But other than that, I don't really see any errors. Maybe the windshield, you can kind of count that, but I've seen that before. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, but I'm just going to count it out just in case, because I'm just going to give Lionel benefit of the doubt and say that's how it's supposed to be, but I'm not really too sure. I do wish this win was in a different paint scheme. However, the paint scheme is not bad. Again, even if it's just the paint scheme, I've even bought 2 separate, which one was for a custom, but I bought one playoff car because I like the playoff cars and it clashed well with the paint scheme. And then there was a project that I was wanting to do, and then the diecast that matched that project came out, so now I ended up with 2 of the playoff cars, and one of them, of course, I'm going to just make a custom, and then the other one, I guess I'll just keep in my collection. But I don't know, maybe I could just keep the playoff cars with the race wins, and then just kind of get rid of the just standard playoff cars, but I don't know. That was really the only variant we have, was that it's a race win, and that it's a playoff car. Now, of course, we've had several Elliott cars released. I did not get any of them that I didn't really want. For the playoff cars, we've had like 2 or 3 different standard playoff cars that just had like different like things above the wheel well. Like one had like Valvoline or like night vision or Napa brakes or, you know, whatever it was. It's just the same paint scheme, a very small difference in that side, and that was pretty much it. So if you want to save yourself a couple bucks and still get a playoff car from Elliott, I would wait personally for the race wins like this one here. Perfect example. Even the confetti matches. So yeah, definitely that's what I would do if I were you. But I'm not you. I'm not your, I don't know, guilty conscience, I guess. But no, I would just probably get a race win. That way you can kind of mix the playoff and the race win together and still have the standard paint scheme, because I do have the standard paint scheme for Elliott in 2022, and yeah, so he even won a race in this paint scheme that wasn't technically it was a win, but he still didn't cross the finish line first, so he's won different types of ways in this paint scheme, unless that's one of them. Pocono may be one of those winner stickers on there. I guess it technically counted, so I don't know, we'll have to look that up. But anyway, with that being said, I do believe that will be all for this diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.